Hello students, myself Dr. Harpreet Kaur and I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Agriculture, Khalsa College, Patiala. Today I am going to discuss with you some important points regarding vegetable cultivation and regarding importance of vegetables. First of all, why it is important to eat vegetables. Eating vegetables provide health benefits. People who eat more vegetables and fruits as a part of an overall healthy diet are likely to have a reduced risk of some chronic diseases. Vegetables provide nutrients vital for health and maintenance of your body. So, this is the reason that we need to eat vegetables in our daily diet. Now, this is about the definition and origin of horticulture. Horticulture word is derived from Latin word hortus. It means garden, and cultura, which means cultivation. So, cultivation of garden is called as a horticulture study. It can also be defined as it is the science and art of growing fruit plants, flowering plants, ornamental plants, and vegetables in small and commercial gardens. Now, what are fruits? What is the definition of fruits? Fruit is a seed bearing product of the perennial woody plants. Botanically, fruit is a ripened ovary containing seed, often resulting from fertilization of male, which is called pollens, and female, which is called ovule. Pollen and ovule gametes, when they fertilized, then the seed is formed. Now, the definition of vegetable. The vegetables are the annual, biennial, and non-woody perennial plants of which immature succulent plant parts such as roots, rhizomes, bulbs, stems, blossoms, leaves, seeds, and fruits are consumed either raw or cooked. So, study of cultivation and genetic improvement of the vegetable crops is called olericulture. Now, what is the origin of olericulture? Word olericulture is derived from Latin word olus or holus, which means cabbage, and cultura, which means cultivation. So, the cultivation of cabbage is called as a olericulture. In whole Europe, vegetable gardens are known as a cabbage gardens till 16th century. So it is quite likely that this word olericulture has been developed from this. Now, what is importance of vegetables? There is a numerous importance of vegetables. First importance is protective food. Vegetable plays an important role in providing balanced diet to the human beings. Balanced diet contains adequate energy source, vitamins, minerals, fat, fiber and protein rich in essential amino acids. An estimated data is that 2 billion people in the world suffer from deficiencies of vitamins and minerals. So, vegetables being a cheap source of proteins, vitamins, and minerals plays a significant role in alleviating the nutrient deficiencies. According to World Health Organization, daily consumption of vegetables and fruits should be 400 grams. But these vegetables have exclude the potatoes and other potato tubers. Consumption of vegetables prevents several diseases. Most of the vegetables are consumed natural in raw state or in the form of salad. If the vegetables are to be cooked, it should be consumed that their nutritive value is preserved to the maximum extent possible. Now, second advantage is that the vegetable contains mineral and nutrients. Vegetables are rich and cheap source of vitamins and minerals. Their consumption is important for maintaining good health and protection from degenerative diseases. They play a role in neutralizing acid produced during digestion of proteins and fat rich. Some of the root vegetables like radish, carrot, turnip, they provide a valuable fibers which helps in digestion and also helps in preventing constipations. It protects from various type of cancers, then lowers the blood cholesterols and it controls blood sugar level. So this diagram or this picture depicts the various vegetables that contains some important minerals and nutrients. The diuretic action of the vegetables like potato, beans, spinach, radish, turnip and eggplants, they are important in case of edema or swellings, kidney or heart diseases. Folic acid or folate present in leafy vegetables and beans are associated with reduced risk of cancers, cardiovascular diseases, and in some cases the fetus development. So these diseases can be reduced by consuming various vegetables that contains some important minerals and next advantage of the vegetable is that they are used as a source of prebiotics. Now what are prebiotics? Prebiotics are the substances which are found in our food that feed the probiotics, and probiotics are the beneficial microorganisms present in the gut. Insulin is the member of carbohydrate family that acts as a prebiotics. So some of the vegetables that contain the prebiotics are onion, garlic, tomato and asparagus. So this picture depicts the prebiotics and probiotics that are some of the prebiotics contain vegetables are asparagus, garlic, banana, then wheat bran or the flour, and then they feed the probiotics, that is which contains a good bacteria, that is yogurt, then cream, then your probiotic milk. The next advantage is that the importance is that the vegetables are short duration crops. Vegetables they are mostly short duration and more number of crops can be grown per year. Now we can see that due to the shrinkage of agricultural land and industrialization, cultivation of vegetable crops are more economical. Vegetable plays a role in diversification of agriculture and helps in conserving the ever depleting underground water. So this is the picture that shows some of the vegetables which are sown in a greenhouse. As we can see that there are different types of vegetables are sown, and when the field is fallow, then next crop can be sown here. Now what is importance of vegetables? There is a numerous importance of vegetables. First importance is protective food. Vegetable plays an important role in providing balanced diet to the human beings. Balanced diet contains adequate energy source, vitamins, minerals, fat, fiber and protein rich in. So this diagram shows that the share of vegetable is highest which can be exported to other countries. Next importance is that they have a very good source of nutrients. Some of the tuber vegetables and sweet potatoes, they are the good source of carbohydrates. Then proteins, they are very richly available in peas, beans and leafy vegetables. Then vitamin A, which is produced by the human body from the carotene, and carotene is available in tomato, carrot, turnip, leafy vegetables and tuber crops, etc. So this diagram shows the various type of nutrients which are present in fruits and vegetables. Vitamin C is present in chili, turnip, cole crops like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli. Then bitter gourd is also a rich source of vitamin C, then radish leaves and tomato. Vitamin B is present in peas, beans, garlic, colocasia, tomato and asparagus. And this is a very interesting fact that the vegetables, they have a very less fat, that is only 0.1% fat is available from the vegetables. So we can see that vegetables are rich source of most of the nutrients, but the fat percentage is very low. Then next importance is that vegetables are the source of phytoceuticals. Now phytoceuticals are the some chemical compounds which are extracted from the vegetables, and they have a healing or the curing effect against some ailments. These compounds are known as a phytoceuticals, and vegetables are the very important component of our healthy diet. Then consumption of these vegetables, they reduce some of the major diseases. For example, from the garlic, the phytoceuticals are extracted and can be used in various type of medicines. Vegetables like onion, radish, celery, they have a tonic effects and are excellent for the nerves. Then carrots, they are the good for blood formation. Spinach is beneficial for the kidney troubles. Lettuce is used for the remedy in case of insomnia. Then onions are also used for the treatments of cough, cold, influenza, constipation, scurvy and hydrophobia. So onion, they have a very good quantity of phytoceuticals that can treat various type of diseases. The leaves of the fenugreeks are highly valuable in the treatment of indigestion and sluggish liver. Then garlic is beneficial to cure heart diseases, hypertension, diabetes and gastrointestinal diseases. The most potent phytoceuticals extracted from the vegetables are antioxidants and flavonoids. Now, what are antioxidants? Antioxidants are the compounds like the carotenoids, flavonoids, terpenes, thiosulfides, etc., which are important antioxidants present in vegetables. The antioxidants, they act as scavengers for the free radicals and reactive oxygens, thus disrupting the chemical stability of the. These are the vegetables and fruits that contain antioxidants. They neutralize the free radicals formed during metabolism of food or by smoking or by exposure to pollutants. So unless neutralized, the free radicals damages the body cells, which causes damages the body cells, that causes heart diseases, cancer, then loss of memory, paralysis, etc. Then flavoring compounds, this is the next importance of vegetables. The normal flavoring compounds are the complex mixtures of large number of volatile compounds whose composition is specific to the crop science. Now the characteristic flavor or the aroma of the vegetable is based on the sulfur containing compounds in that particular vegetable. Amino acids and carbohydrates are also responsible for flavoring the. For example, anthocyanin is responsible for the yellow pigments in our most of the vegetables. Then it is also responsible for the red, blue and violet pigments, for example in brinjals and in beetroots, in tube. Now from these slides we conclude that vegetables are said to be the best food for our body. Vegetables have all the essential nutrients called vitamins, minerals, fibers and phytoceuticals that form resistance to the disease naturally. Unfortunately, we fail to add these healthy vegetables in our daily meal. The more the vegetables we consume, the more the healthier we become. As in the saying, prevention is better than cure. So, having vegetables today will reduce the risk of many unexpected diseases in the future. Thank you.